Hello everyone, welcome back to Fableheim in Baldur's Gate 3. The altruistic megalomaniac Satu, the Dark Urge, continues her adventures after getting away with murder. If you are enjoying the shenanigans, feel free to the video. It does help out the channel. Fun fact, if you fail your sneaky stealth roll when hiding the body, you have a moment of introspection, I suppose, before your allies wake up and find the corpse. And one of those options is to vow to yourself to never let this happen again. So just pretend that that happened, even though we got away with it. And before we begin the many plans of the day, I must apologize. I have stated that I'm not going to use the strength cheese, and I'm not for Satu. However, strength is so important for the schemes of Miss Karlach here that I decided to do it. So the way this works is in her character build, you dump all of her strength. Of course, this is her most important stat, but by bringing it down to 8, you can, allocate the rest of the stuff. 16 dex, 17 con, 14 whiz, all well and good. And you can buy a whole bunch of elixirs of Hill Giant Strength using the level up to refresh the vendor of Auntie Ethel, and just purchase them with our little warlock trick of infinite money. So by drinking this, Karlach is going to have 21 strength. And now, no Paladin of Tyr will resist being thrown by her. I'm not mad about it. I've gotten over it. Totally. So yeah, she is here to throw, and with 21 strength, she's going to throw real goods. But of course, I shall keep my promise with Satu. She won't be doing any of those shenanigans, although I did see a really funny build for Hexblade that did use it. I also received a tip, thank you very much, that down here near this individual, there might be something that could help me with a little sub-quest we have. Also, another tip, thank you very much, Longstrider can be upcasts to target more people. So now I only have to click twice instead of having to click 4 times, which is nice. Thank you. I didn't know that.
All's well that ends.
All right.
As bad as it could
He
have.
didn't come back, did he? His smell is gone. He's gone.
Who are you looking for?
Master, he left with the weaponed 2 legs. He said he'd be back.
Halcyon,
But I
yes.
can smell them, the weaponed ones, and I cannot smell him. He's not coming back.
Oh, don't worry, he'll be back.
No, the woods have gone dark. There's too many predators lately, even for Master.
Aw, that's depressing. So anyway, next to this depressing bear, there may, or may not, be an item that can assist in my desires to save someone who got mad at us. I'm an altruist, after all.
Magic touch.
That's what I do. Wait, can I upcast jump as well? The same thing? No.
I can do better.
Thought I'd try. Alright, we'll just take a hop and a skip over here. I believe someone said it was a rock. It's not this. Looks like that is not jumpable terrain. Mayhaps I missed it. Or are we all just blind? All are possible. I was informed near the fishing area of the bears, there is a rock that can be moved that may assist me with our crippled friend. But here we are, not seeing it. Well, that's unfortunate. But it is what it is. I didn't see it. Ah well, we'll find a way to help our crippled friend elsewhere. Now on that note, I took a little bit of a wayward adventure over here in the Risen Road. Of course, normally you go this way and have all the fun in the world. But we have been requested to blend in to the cult of the Absolute, to find these Yarans! And convince them we're on their side in order to learn about the disappearance of one Master Halsin. So I think today I'm going to do something I usually don't do. I'm very fond of getting to an area, scouring every centimeter of said area, and completing all of the quests in the immediate vicinity. Today, I'm going to see if we can walk around and just, like, explore the map. Reveal the map. You know? Apparently it's a little bit of a trick, because exploration gives you loads of XP in this game. So that's how we're going to get to level 4, grab our feet, and then decide how much blood must be shed in order to perpetuate our ideals. I have never seen this ladder here before. Has it always been here, or does it burn down? Question. So there were people here that belong to the Zentarim, and they gave us the key to opening the door. Now, I could have asked for their package, whatever they were escorting, delivering. Ooh. There's actually an achievement to go to bed and have your long rest only with alcohol. Of course, that is far more difficult
It's good to be alive.
on honor mode, considering we have 80 food. But maybe we can make it happen.
Open up.
Karlach. Picking locks. What odd, strange thing is this? Well, really not. Hopefully it's something we all get used to.
Never a dull moment.
I'm really torn on what I want to do with Xatu. I have so many great ideas. Some of them are more meme-tastic than others. Oh, good perception. And one would make me very good at this. Which is nice.
Can't keep me out.
But I think this is going to sound really strange. One of perhaps the best Warlock builds might just be... Give that to Karlach. I don't know if I ever want to prematurely end my rage. It happens to many men, I assure you. But maybe. One of the best Hexblade Warlock builds might just be 12 Warlock. There's so many multipliers I can abuse with 12 Warlock that it might just be hashtag worth. Now, of course, one of the great things about Baldur's Gate 3 is that so many of the classes have front-end benefits. This might just be a thing for... Wait a minute, this isn't what I think it is it? I think it's death. This might just be a D&D 5e thing, but so many classes are front-end, which means, like, you can dip 1 or 2 levels, 1 to 3 levels, whatever, and gain the main benefit of said class. And Hexblade is the best example of this. You can dip a single level and gain, like, the main benefits of the subclass. Which is why some people think it's not really a great addition, but hey. Alright. Someone's going in here alone. Probably someone without a flaming weapon. Now, of course, Karlach, with 21 strength and the Path of the Giant, has a truly monstrous amount of carrying capacity.
A trap.
Ooh.
Time to dance.
I knew there was something that was going to make this fall, but I didn't know quite what it was. Good rolls.
This'll be fun.
These are special tools, and that'll help us later. Alright, I think we have... Well, there's technically one more. Very nice. I think we have just about... Rock steady. Wow, look at that. I was really sad about using a whole bunch of my... my inspirations on arguably pointless things in the last episode. But wouldn't you know it, we're just about back to full, because I read a book.
Never mind.
The Shadow Druid's Doctrine gave Gale an inspiration point. He is a sage after all. A wise sage in pursuit of eternal knowledge. Alright. Well, that was that. Let's explore a little bit. I can guarantee you these didn't expect me to come from this direction.
Let's march.
Karlach. Can we enter turn-based mode here? Ooh. Hiding failed, but I might have just gotten here just in time. So I picked up a bunch of items that have thrown, which I believe give them a whole bunch of bonus modifiers. Instead of just throwing like random weapons here. Now I could... Oh. Whoopsie doodles. Should have raged first. I very easily could just have walked by, you know? I could have done that. But I chose not to.
Business the light would fear to shine on.
Now, of course, Satu and Wyll, as melee characters, kind of want to get into the crux of it. Gale, however, is not opposed to some violence. So we'll throw an Ignis here. Why not? Beat unfortunately don't have a great spell here. I'm not using any of my primary spell slots for this. Then we'll Shillelagh, pull back. How are you doing, Karlach? Any bonus actions?
Find a route.
Let me recite their demise.
Alright. So depending on how they're gonna move...
Taking my time in the shadows.
In fact, we should probably pull you two back.
Strength in silence. Careful.
Ooh! No.
Better make my next
Only one got away. How do I want to abuse this? Imagine if I had Featherfall. This would be great. I do have a potion of Featherfall. It's probably not worth using in here, though. Oh, well. Maybe we just hang out.
On the victor's path. No time to
And we'll
waste.
get to work. And go here and cleave. This is what, once per short rest? Yeah. Alright, let's cleave. I didn't bind his weapon. Cool. Great. Fair enough.
Let's not get caught off guard.
Let's not indeed. Alright, my positioning here leaves a lot to be desired. I should have just brought Wyll back. Darn it! Oh well. Because unlike Wyll... 2. I did bind my weapon today. Am I really? Alright.
This is my time.
Well, Wyll might fall over. Giant's Rage, let's go. Can I throw a null? Hold on, wait a minute. Not enough. Not enough movement.
Creator. Destroyer.
She has Long Strider.
Pawn.
Alright, Gale.
4.
We are going to Chromatic. I wish this did AoE damage, but it doesn't. No, we're not going to Chromatic. Boop. That should be enough. Nice. Getting Gale keyed out for the magic missile is going to be a huge part of my build scheme. I'm annoyed I can't make it into melee, but I do have throwing weapons. A couple. We're running out. Don't worry, we'll fix that too.
Go on.
Critical miss. You hate to see it. A lot of missing here, though. I like that. I like that a lot. I can't buy my weapon in melee, but we can still roll some 60%ers, I suppose. Okay. Sure. Yeah, seems good. Wow. There's a trait I want to give Wyll, and that just proved that he'd be pretty good with
To
it.
keep going.
Not enough movement. Oh, move here. Hop in a skip, boom and blade. Why was that chance so low? Hello. Okay, so I can't throw you. Can I... Where's the button? It's too heavy. My disappointment is immeasurable. But my day's not ruined.
I don't fancy
All right.
chances.
Boop. Boop. Oh yeah, Wyll has my healing thing, so now he gets blessed whenever he heals. And he heals whenever something dies with the Hexblade Curse. Isn't that a cute little combo? I hate to see that. Alright, Wyll. It is amazing that went so well. Go ahead. I mean, maybe I should have rested because Satu's out of spell slots, but she has the Hex reapply, and she has her cantrips, of course. Alright, that was a little sloppy.
Another step
Whatever.
forward.
It worked out. Made it happen. I don't know if I've ever come from this direction. In fact, I'm fairly confident that I have never come from this direction. This guy exploded. Viscera. I believe this is supposed to be your hint towards the Zentarim, who of course we just jumped over towards.
The creature's eyes roll back in its head, equal parts bliss and agony. Her offals smell irresistible. And while her blood feast has filled her, the hyena is not yet sated.
Come, see, my flesh becomes new flesh.
No?
You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You engrave her pained mules upon your heart. Her back arches impossibly, a grace made possible only by it being broken.
I failed an Arcana check. Let us strike while the beast is vulnerable. Nailed it. I believe...
You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
I believe the Dark Urge option there was to watch her die. I believe.
Never a dull moment.
Now, of course, the reason we killed her is not animal cruelty. Magnifique. But rather, because she was transforming into an Null.
Forward.
If I had not failed my check, I would have been able to realize that. But that's okay. What Satu doesn't realize, Abe realizes. Yeet! That probably wasn't worth it yet. It probably worth just swing.
On the victor's path.
But don't worry. It will be worth it. In time. Unfortunately, no yeeting allowed here. A beautiful 10 damage.
With ease.
Ignis. Not too bad. Swing. Bada 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 swing.
Dying for me. All of them.
Forever dauntless.
All of them, huh?
Place is overrun with gnolls.
Cursebreaker.
They spread quickly. The whole coast will be infested if we don't burn them out.
And just like that, team, full inspiration. Full. I think I interrupted Wyll, but I really don't care. Do you know why Wyll is here?
Time to press ahead.
Because he can be. But don't expect him to last forever. Sage of Candledeep. What? The name of the shipping is obscured. The letter appears to continue a debate of some heat. It's all about the Avernus. Perhaps we should ask our resident Vernus. Our resident? Wait. Our resident of Avernus. Our residential resident of Avernus.
Whoever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
I just realized trying to say our local resident is an idiom, but our local resident of a resident of Avernus doesn't make any sense. English. Yay. There's supposed to be something down here somewhere. That's where we found Karlach. Over here is where I want to go. Can we go from here? It's like it. I believe over here in this humble space, we will find... I saw somebody. An item. Ah, there it is. It's not an item I want, mind you, but it's an item. The Smuggler's Ring. Stealth +2, Sleight of Hand +2, Charisma -1. That's, of course, a no-go, a non-starter. For yours truly, who wants every point of charisma possible. However, Karlach might be able to make it happen. Now, you may think a Karlach being sneaky...
Stroll through the forest to invigorate the spirit.
Yeah.
I was just thinking
doesn't
the
make
same
sense,
thing,
but
but less poetically.
perhaps it does.
Without so much as a stirring from our tadpoles.
Don't jinx it.
A girl could get used to this.
Well, hello there. Who's a good boy in all the world?
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
What happened?
I told you to go.
I'm not an enemy. I promise. Thank you, Gale. 28.
There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
I don't think he's going to wake up.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
You can travel with me if you like.
No, I won't leave him.
Okay. If he doesn't wake up, follow my scent. I have a camp.
If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
Who's a good boy? Who's the best boy in all the world? He's got some experience. And I'm not sure why. I feel like I've begun this exploration backwards. I could be picking up all this alchemy ingredients. Or I can just keep on... doing... What happens if I come from this way? Hold on, wait a minute. That isn't a funny thought. No, insight onto what those are? Okay. Someone's stuck. It's Karlach. Where are you? Hello.
People are...
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
His wounds look deep. I might be able to help.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
Hold his stare.
Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. She is a true soul. Mind her. She will... She...
You have a huge nose.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
Ah, you're part of the cult. I see. Explain this absolute to me.
What? Are you testing us? The Absolute is our goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well, you will firstly, true soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you, will rule.
That fellow had a tadpole in his head, and they consider him blessed? Chosen? What madness is this?
I see. Well, perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for the druid Halson.
I don't know any druids.
Not very helpful then. Forget the owlbear. You're still alive. So go.
What? And just... leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
Sure. So usually I throw them against the owlbear, which goes about as well as you'd expect.
Absolute. Same as that goblin, Saza. Curious.
Indeed.
A new cult. Won't end well, believe me.
Huh. There's supposed to be a cutscene with him. Interesting. Always something amusing coming from a new direction, isn't there? Alright, well. Classic. Well, what's this?
Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
An exsanguinated boar. I wonder what...
Dead boar. But it doesn't look like it's been touched by scavengers.
Use our medicine to examine it. I have a little bit of wisdom. And of course, Gale's guidance. It holds my hand.
The carcass seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. You notice 2 small puncture wounds in its neck. Looking closer, you can see the skin around its face is desiccated. It's been completely drained of blood.
I wonder what could do that. Shall we walk backwards a little bit more? Grab this. This is a cache we know about. There's the stone door into the Emerald Grove. We've been there enough for now. We have other things to do. There is still one more encounter in the Emerald Grove I haven't done. It was really tricky the first time I did it on Solaire, so I kind of don't want to do it until I can make sure somebody survives. Should be close to that point, though. Okay. History has failed. Anyone else want to check? Guess not. I suppose not, because they aren't joining me. Well, spoiler alert. This is a Harper camp. So. That's that. Let's continue onward. So I could use Gale and like hop down this way if we wanted to. just sworn there was like a survival check around here somewhere. But it's not popping up. Let's go across the bridge instead. This will work on our infiltration. Yes, that's what we'll call it. Our infiltration duties. Not sure why these two couldn't jump up here. I made it just fine. With my 8 strength. But whatever. On top of that, we were informed by Eridan in town that his buddy held on to the recruitment thing.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
And I believe these are
Heading to the Druid's Grove.
those things. Here we go. One of you should have a thing. Or not. Normally this is where you find Eridan if you don't talk to him in town. But I'm surprised he's not here. But oh well. Perception has failed. We all failed the perception rule.
Looks like this.
Well, boys. Looks like we got ourselves a trespasser. Wait. A drow. In the sun.
Yeah.
Stand down. This one's got a touch of the absolute about her. Apologies, your lordship. Hard making you out from a distance.
Don't let it happen again.
Of course. Come and go as you like.
Gale approves.
Move it, lads, and show some respect.
See, we're just fitting in. Can't move. Oh, I was right. Whenever you're surprised, you can't move. So, we should be able to open this.
Come on, open up.
Normally, you have to use your authority or convincing to make that happen. Karlak, if I give you this as your lockpicking skill, surprisingly good. I mean, there is another option. If this doesn't work, I believe you can just break the box.
In control. Just.
This is the haste helm. At the start of combat, the wearer gains 3 momentum. Which of course allows us to move
Swift as my feet can carry me.
quite well. Rescue the gnome.
What have we got here? Oh, stop this thing!
The goblin seems unsure whether to bow to you or attack.
What do you want? Oh, I mean, what do you need?
So, we can be peaceful or we can slaughter them. How about you leave immediately? The prisoner is mine now.
You want to take that little pipsqueak? But we're supposed to take him hostage. But you know that, of course. Don't ya? You are blessed, ain't ya? A true soul?
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
My, oh my. We can do a whole bunch of stuff. What shall we do? It'd be funny to just say nothing. What if we go with deception? Naturally. Do I look cursed to you? Oh, it's a 5. Oh, okay.
Pardon, madam. I didn't mean to doubt you. I know my place. Well, that's that. We'll be on our way. Do as you like with the pipsqueak.
The goblins slink backwards, afraid to take their eyes off you.
Allow them to leave.
Come on, you lot, hop it! Before she changes her mind. Nothing to eat.
All right then.
I didn't get any XP for that. Oh well.
Yes.
So of course we can go blood for the blood god and, you know, slaughter everything. That's all well and good. But, we're talking no jutsu our way through everything. So there is the release brake lever and the brake lever. We're here to save this individual, so we'll pull the brake lever. Release brake doesn't do that. Does not save him at all. Alright. Third time's the charm, huh?
What are you waiting? Cut me loose!
You could say please.
Ugh. Magakabara. There's pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it.
Get on with what?
I'm a deep gnome, you're a drow. You helped me, now you plan to enslave me.
You've only met Lolth's drow, it seems.
What then?
I could extort you if that's what you want.
You're teasing me now. I'm certain of it.
I am.
Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
Alright. You're a little far from home for a deep gnome.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Alright. The most unfortunate gnome. Now, because we have,
Seems simple enough.
so much inspiration, we're capped on inspiration, we now are gaining bonus experience for doing things that are inspiring. And Karlach is the first to benefit. She can have, no, she can't have that. Gale, are you okay? Inside his heavy backpack is a smoke powder satchel, gold, red apple, and baguette. Unfortunately, this marker won't go up that map until I take his backpack, so we'll do that. Yay, it's gone. Karlach leveled. Now, one of the reasons why I decided to do the Elixir of a Hill's Giant Strength is that the math kind of just works out perfectly here in the early game. We have a very high amount of strength for all of our scaling stuff, and we get to go into feats and pick up the most important thing for a throwing build, Tavern Brawler. When you make an unarmed attack, use an improvised weapon, or throw something, your strength modifier is added twice to the damage and to attack rolls. Of course, that is +5 right now, and +2 for proficiency. And we can also take this point and plop it into Constitution, so we have 18 Constitution at level 4, which is incredible. Probably the best way to do this if you don't want to use the elixir is to do 17-15, put the Tavern Brawler into strength, and then meet Auntie Ethel later for a point. Gale, are you okay?
What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency.
I have one. I have one. Here you go.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Absolutely. Do I want to give him this hat? Probably. This could be helpful depending on how things... I'll give him this. I don't want... No one's using this ever. There you go.
Thank you.
There's still a slight chance we could use the hat.
Oh. That hit the spot.
Great.
I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
True. Can I put the demon inside of me to sleep? I'm glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant, to say the least.
Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
All right. Don't mention it. Glad I could help.
My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
All right, don't forget that. In the future, when I do draw things.
Have to keep going.
All right. So there is an encounter here. There are a few encounters here. There's one, I still don't quite understand this one. You may notice on the map, this little bugbear is aggressive. I don't know why, but doesn't really matter either. Bonk. She rolled the natural one.
I have such a headache.
You hate to see it. More javelins for Karlak. And more level ups. I'm the only one who's not level 4. Gale, of course, is going back to Sorcerer. He's going to stick here for a while. He gains access to 2nd level spells. And we have a lot of options here. It might just be Scorching Ray, though. Probably. Yeah, okay. And meta magic, we want Quicken spell. This will allow us to cast a spell as a bonus action instead of a primary action. Cool. Because he is a dual spec, he's Druid 1, Sorc 3, he does not gain access to a feat. And same thing with Wyll here, who's Warlock 1, going to be Paladin 3. But he does gain more level 1 spell slots, Divine Health, so he can be immune to stuff. And now he can shout to heal everybody. And he has the O spells Command and Compel Duel, so we don't want those. Which is why they're not in this slot anymore. There is something really funny we can do with Protection from Good and Evil. Something really funny. I guess we'll say Cure Wounds.
Have a lot on
Something
my mind.
funny and something I've never done before. A good combo.
Light on my feet.
Now, Satu is close to leveling, but not quite. Which means I think I want to do some blood for the Blood God here. This can be really tricky.
Feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat.
Depending on how much we want to invest into this. Examine the meat. Perhaps there's some trick to removing the dagger. Gale is too far away. Gale!
The dagger is tightly embedded in the carcass. You notice nothing unusual.
It wouldn't have saved me there, but... Wait, Gale's right here. No, he's not. Liar.
The dagger still
Deceiver. Oh, hey, I can just do it again. Alright. I failed. Boo-hoo.
The dagger is tightly embedded in the carcass. You notice nothing unusual.
Wow, -1.
Strained by your clumsy technique, the blade snaps in two.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I thought it would just be like, oh, you couldn't do it. And then we'll unclick it and try it again. Alas, poor Warlock.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
You know, I've never actually just left these guys alone. Anybody in there?
Go away!
Well, no, I don't want to.
Let's leave them alone. I don't want to be invited to the wedding.
You don't, huh? Oh, double disapproval. Wow. I mean, this is pretty rude.
What the hell are you doing?
Let's be honest. Blood for the blood god.
Don't disturb a half-ogre in the making.
I don't know. It kind of worked out, I think.
Worship me, the prophet of the end.
So because she's... You know what? Oh, it already applied. Because she's in the shadows, my Shadow Blade has advantage. Which is nice. We're going to rage. Big mad. Big tall.
Moving.
Dummy mommy got dummier. And we're going to throw some javelins. Apparently, my path is interrupted. The jank never ends. The danger of throwing builds is that they could be really janky. 21. That's Tavern Brawler right there.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Suppose we can flourish you and see what happens.
Mistra Rill. With haste.
Alright. Gale. Use your new trick. Introduce Baldur to your damage. Nice crits. We'll shillelagh just in case.
Now this is my happy place.
Good luck, Santu.
Get out! Out!
Oh, I didn't do Hex. Ooh, this could hurt. As her model goes crazy. And she misses.
Fleet of foot.
Very nice. I want to hit this guy, but I cannot. Sorry. You know why we're mad? Because they killed a dwarf for their privacy. Privacy is one thing. There we go.
I'll rip you apart!
You won't get the chance, buddy. Yeet.
May the dice roll in my favor.
And Gale. Last but not least. Oh.
This is gonna feel good.
Perhaps. Wow, he hit so hard. I mean, he did say he wouldn't forgive me, so. Wow. Come on, Wyll. You can do better than that, buddy.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
Yeah. I have more javelins for Garlac. Nice. And of course we can pick these up and then give them to her. A loose boulder. Is that what she threw at me and I survived? Nice. I don't think there's really anything in here though. There's some books, but besides that.
Breathe deep and move.
Alright. I'll take a short rest to get all my spell slots back. Everyone's full HP. All well and good. And we are level 4. Now at level 4, there are a few things we could do. Do I care about what this is? really know. I think... We want hold person, but I think the way I'm playing, mirror image wouldn't go awry. Could even try blur here. Or Misty Step. Positioning is very good. Maybe blur? Hold person is what we're taking later, but we can always replace spells. So we can also remove the arms of Hadar for something, because I really don't care for that spell. I suppose that could be hold person, sure. And the most important... Actually, what if we make it this one? Clouds of Daggers has amusing potential. The most important thing for us is very simple. We need to get to 20 charisma. The sooner we get there, the better. Everything we do is based off charisma. And with 20 charisma as our base ability stat, we can then use an item to get it to 22. Although that item now is contested very heavily. That was a save, a hard save. I didn't do that.
What's that?
What are we hard saving for? Again. Now that we're level 4, I do feel a lot more confident doing stuff. There are certain things that were perhaps more terrifying. Oh, I know what this is. I know why we're hard saving. Because we're infiltrating. Wait, how does this work without... You know what? Let's just find out. Oh, we've made our way back to this. Okay, this isn't what I thought it was then. Never mind. I take it back. Do I try and go through the back door? I've never done that before. Or I haven't done it in a long time. I suppose it's more accurate.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
There is an item here for, Gale. We should, invest. I'm gonna hold off on this. Let's just go this way. Now, we heard about this place thanks to the Zentarim. Because, we saved them. We didn't kill them. And I chose not to steal their stuff. I could have. But I didn't. We just gave it the waypoint. Okay, that was the most important thing. I wanted to get the waypoint. Now,
Something's burning.
we get to work. Indeed. We must help.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
These doors... Can I do this with a check?
Keep pushing! Duke Ravengard could be inside. On count of 3. 1, 2.
Ravengard? He's here.
Yes! Now make yourself useful! Push, damn it! Push!
So, I probably won't be able to do this. But, give it a shot. Natural 20. Let's go. This is thumbnail material right here.
Inside! Hurry! We don't have much time!
That is 1000% true. Okay, so there are
We hear you! Stay where you are!
2 things here.
We don't have much
And I'm going to have to
time.
enter the, I'm blinded?
The heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
Okay. So, that door, it's not wise to open.
I need a quick word.
I think... Alright, so here's what we're going to do.
What's the story?
You...
Oh, yeah.
Defender
This
of the
way.
people. Heading out.
This way.
You have my attention. Up for debate?
Yeah, let's go
Right
this
away.
way. We need Gale to be nearby, because I think I'm going to need his guidance. But I can just do that now. I'm already doing it. Great. This needs to be broken, and this needs to be broken. Without killing me.
Good looking.
You just call me good looking.
These things have stayed interesting.
Oh, well, that's nice. I'm on fire now.
Don't be shy. Ugh. Go on.
You. 9 damage.
The air is ripe with magic.
Okay. Remember, Gale can always restore his spell slots, so... That was 8. That was also 8.
Sharp as ever.
Cool.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Alright, Satu.
Moving in. I have something to ask.
Come! I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
Yeah, sure. Help me!
The fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me!
We will investigate, because strength is going to be a lot more difficult. 12. Try again. This is a heavy check. 8. Oh, God. One more? Alright. This is not going to work. No.
Attention.
Surely we can do something about this. Barbarian strength. This wreckage is no challenge.
Hurry!
Cast it aside. Oh yeah, this is the play. I fucked up using 2 inspiration. I have to remember that sometimes other characters can come interact with stuff.
You did it!
Thank you. Now, how the hell do we get out of here?
Right behind you. Follow me.
Right. I'll try to keep up.
It shouldn't be that big of a deal, though.
Blade at the ready.
I'll help you up.
Bronze work. Excellent choice.
Gale, there is a chest in here. Did I ever get that? I did. Wait, doesn't this explode and create... What the... Oh, it's here. Okay. So what we'll do
Have I been this way before?
is everyone will go this way.
Hey ho. While I'm at it.
Where am I needed?
And Gale, just in case he explodes.
Quite ready for you.
Are you not going to do this, Gale?
Let's have a peek inside.
Not worth it. Not worth it.
Defender of the people.
Everything is clear.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Cool.
Let's move.
Hello.
Miri. No. Gods, no, no, no. You should have stayed. You should have been with me.
How did you two get separated?
I was in our room. We had a fight. If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here.
What was that about a dowry?
It's for a sister's wedding. I made a stupid joke about keeping it. We argued about it for hours. Then she took the dowry and left. She said I'd never see her again. She was right.
Aw. At least you're still alive.
How is this a blessing? You should have let me burn.
No. Well, you know, I can always talk with the dead. You don't mind, right? You're just your dead wife. I'm going to ask her a question. You know how it is.
You're a medium? You're gonna speak to her?
Sure, yeah.
Could you ask her something for me?
Absolutely. What do you want me to ask?
The dowry. She'd know where it is.
All right.
Dowry for sister in barn.
The barn? She must mean one of the empty buildings behind the inn. I trust you to get it for me. I can't leave her.
All right.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Why were you at this? Or how did you die?
Finding husband Benrin inside.
Yes, make it feel guilty.
Door locked, trapped, fire.
All right. Good to know.
Best be on my way.
I believe Miss Floric will be waiting for us over here, indeed, and she is going to give us what we're really here for.
Councillor Floric, are you all right?
Wyll, by the living gods, I couldn't have asked for a finer savior. Scorched throat. A few hairs singed off. Nothing a bit of time and fresh air can't cure. Gauntlet, a new duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Report to the Manip and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke. On your command, Councillor.
No, it can't be. You mean they've taken my...
Yes, Wyll. The Drow have your father.
Dun, dun, dun! Wyll, you're the son of nobility.
The circumstance of my birth is no matter of pride for neither me nor my father. But pride is no reason to refuse help to my own flesh and blood. How can we help?
Rescue Ravengard from his Drow captors. Baldur's Gate needs him now more than ever.
Trust us to see it through, Councillor.
The Absolute's cult is based at Moonrise Towers. That's where they'll have taken the Duke.
Moonrise Towers, along the old road. That place is cursed. Few could survive there, unless darker forces are at work. This was no random attack. The Grand Duke was their target.
All right.
Thank you. When the Grand Duke returns to the city, he'll hail his only son, a hero.
What about me?
Approach the towers with care. The land itself has been swallowed in shadow. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Remember, Wyll, courage is found in the battle against fear, not in the defeat of it.
So Father said. I won't soon forget.
Fist to work.
And we get to pick one of our rewards, and the word we're going for is the spell Sparkler. When the wielder deals damage with a spell or cantrip, they gain 2 lightning charges. This is going to be Gale's weapon for a while.
Let me work my magic.
A long while. Possibly forever.
What's going on?
We'll see.
Shit. You can put distance between you and yesterday, but you'll never leave it fully behind. Father's words. Hard to argue with them. Floric spoke true. I'm a Grand Duke's son.
Well, he's not just any Grand Duke. He's Alder Ravengard, the most influential Duke in the city.
Isn't that why he's grand? Well, so, I'm not interested in your lineage. I'm really not. I'm going to say that.
Ignore my past all you want, but my past is not about to ignore me. Put plainly, I'm not about to let these drow go unpunished for taking my father. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father.
True.
No, this is no drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
Alright. Maiden sucks to suck. Let's go. Kind of sucks to be set on fire here, but... You can't put it out with water, of course, but I think that electrifies it. Believe it or not. Someone succeed. Karlach. Karlach, you're the only one capable of jumping over that. Oh, yay. Camp supplies. Karlach.
What a charmer.
I walked too far and set her on fire anyway.
Never wanted the easy path.
You'd think she'd be immune to fire.
Looks like there's a chest buried in that hay.
I found it. Fun fact, if you don't know what to do... Aw, poor ox. You can come over here and you can ask this thing.
For discussion.
You're one of them, monster!
Oi! I'm not. Is this a drow thing? Oh, I feel so bad.
One can't always be a gentleman.
That is fucked.
Onward.
Well, normally.
I smell blood.
This is my time. Fleet of foot.
Normally you can ask him what's going on. Well.
The lance board is set.
You deserve that, Wyll.
I won't give in.
That's so sad. Normally he's like afraid and you can come over here and you can comfort him with animal handling. Or you can talk to him with the animal speak and you can be like, it's okay. And he'll be like, yeah, this strange person hit something in the haystack nearby.
This is the spot Rugen marked. It doesn't look like much.
It makes me so sad. Hello. Serpent
You
something.
spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
Little serpent, long shadow.
Oh, Helm's orbs. I thought you were Flaming Fist.
No.
Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you best be quick.
I am.
Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
What else I'm looking for? There happen to be a lot of fire wine barrels right here. And you know, I wouldn't mind adding them to my collection. Alright, I have the barrels. When am I going to use those? I don't know. There are a lot of great opportunities, but I'm sure we'll find something amusing. It might not even be soon. You can also get quite a lot of them here. Arms dealer Gortash. Alright. Down we go.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's what we were told about. A hidden entrance. Welcome to the Zhentarim hideout.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean.
Hi, friends.
Hold on. That's the lass who saved us from the gnolls. Let her in.
You revealed our location. That tongue gets any looser, Rugen, I'll cut it out. Come down then. Seems you're a friend of the family.
Friend of the family, indeed. So yeah, the reason I didn't take his stuff is because if you do take the cargo that they're escorting, he won't be alive anymore.
What's that, Smith?
That might be worth a look.
That might be worth a look. Zhentarim note. The explosives are more volatile than a dragonborn's belt, and they cost more than most of you are worth, so stop messing with them. It took me half the day to attach the mine to the ceiling, and somebody took one down in a lob that in the elevator shaft. If you're going to waste resources, Xeris would remind you that you are resources, and she's not above throwing you down that shaft. And do you really want to risk attracting the attention of whatever might be at the bottom of the shaft? We're professionals. Act like it, or I'll break your fingers. That's why that elevator doesn't work. Oh. Alright. There's a lot going on here. Well, there's a few things going on here. Are you both alive? They are both alive. Nice. So yeah, I don't remember exactly what happens, but I know Ollie is dead, and I think he's being tortured.
I owe you one for saving my people. The Zhentarim look out for their own. Even if it's Rugen.
I'm an altruist after all.
That's worth some coin. And my thanks. Our trader can show you some of our more exotic items now. But don't delay. This place is likely to be rubble soon.
Really? Do you trade? I don't remember. Not really. Rubble?
Someone kidnapped a duke. Right on our bloody doorstep. The Flaming Fist will need someone to blame. I don't plan on it being us.
Ah, smart. Alright, for doing that, we get the Herald crossbow. Should damage an arranged weapon if must succeed a charisma saving throw or be baned. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use that. I don't believe crossbows scale very well. But anyway, this is going to open up.
Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you.
Really?
I want to have a word.
I need only you. Xeris may have welcomed you, but I can see you're not one of her thugs. You need to buy me.
Why? How much do you cost?
You were rather quick to agree, but all the wiser for it. For the return of her prize artist, my patron will measure her gratitude in gold. Tenfold whatever ransom these clots try to squeeze from you. I guarantee it.
Alright. I'll see how much they're asking for you.
I hope you have the means. These Zend have seen my work. They won't let me go cheaply. Please, speak to Brem. I need to see the sun again.
Brem.
Well, don't you cut a fine figure? Want your portrait done? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness.
Well, we now have access to Brem's more sophisticated items. And of course, it's a new day, a new dawn. We want to befriend this merchant, I think. I actually don't know how we really benefit from this. Like, is stuff cheaper? Does he buy stuff at more price? I don't know. But that'll do. So, what we really want from Brem, what he is infamous for selling, is the Titan String Bow. This is arguably the best bow in the entire video game. This weapon deals damage equal to your strength modifier. And part of what makes this so powerful is not only does this add your strength to its attack, it will add its strength to any additional attacks on top of that. So if you use a fire arrow, that fire arrow will not only deal 1d6, it will also deal 1d6 plus your strength modifier. So we're going to buy this because a certain lady who's been, relaxing in camp has a use for it. Anything else here that is interesting? I mean, this is pretty good armor for Wyll. The Jolty Vest. I don't think we care about any of this. Advantage on sleight of hand checks. Ooh, okay, I'll take those. Pretty sure that's it, though. I believe so. Alright. I mean, technically this is better, right, for me, but I like I like wearing the half plate. Alright, allow me to just press the button a bunch and see how we fare. Alrighty, Mr. Brem. It's not the art that I wish to buy, it is the artist.
I doubt you've got that kind of dosh line about.
Well, about that. You are insane if you think I'm going to pay that much. 15 check. 17.
Alright, so maybe I was fishing. No fooling you.
600 will do it.
He's all yours. Don't forget to feed him. He balls something proper.
I took all of his money, so it's only fair.
I can't say I've ever been bought before. How much did I fetch? No, don't tell me. There's nothing so depressing as learning one's true value.
Ah!
Well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar Fevras, at your service.
You know I'm a drow, right? I don't think I care. I am Satu.
A genuine pleasure. I'm in your debt, as is my patron. My betrothed, I should say.
What?
Assuming Lady Janeth still wishes to marry me after our little, falling out.
What happened?
She offered me a future. And so, in a fit of madness, I told her of my past. Of the woman I'd loved before she found me. Love still, in truth. She was less than pleased.
Shocker.
I made a timely retreat into the countryside. To paint and clear my head. To choose, I suppose.
A truly horrifying dilemma.
Indeed. One to split the very soul. But I dare not dwell on it any longer, lest I weep. And we have your reward to consider. Once I have made my way safely back to the city. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some.
I can spare a little.
A hero to the hilt. Seek me out in the city, truly. Beneath my brush, you'll live forever. Until Baldur's Gate, then.
I could have sworn that it was possible to, give him, like, different amounts, like 200, 500, 1,000, or whatever.
You seem a nice sort. I'm glad we didn't have to kill you.
I'll kill you.
I actually miss this place.
So all these barrels are stealing, huh? That's unfortunate. This is a great way to get them if you don't, want to deal with this in time.
That drink I promised will have to wait. We're moving out. The elf song's my local. Look me up if you're in the city.
Alright, sure.
Good to see you. Killed any more beasts out there?
All of them.
You're a friend of the Zent now. That's worth something in Baldur's Gate. Assuming we make it back there in one piece.
So, we could, go blood for the blood god, slaughter them all. Picked up the barrels, have a good old jolly time. That's probably the, dare I say, meta way of doing things. Do you think proximity explosives explode? I want to say these aren't armed yet. I don't think they are. But I'm also really afraid to find out. So...
ready and willing.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Just go down, shall we?
Started. Moving ahead.
Come on, team. Oh, I never talked to the wolves.
Careful. No stone scent. No stone sound. Strange stone here.
What? This is where usually you learn that Shadowheart is mortified of wolves.
Something's on my mind.
How about you?
Around and around again. Master gets confused, I think.
Aww. Alright, so we of course want to open these doors. I believe Karlach does not have gloves. Those don't count.
Come on, let's go.
So we're gonna have Karlach
Keep it together.
go here, and our minor illusions go here. And base. I didn't mean to end your turn, but whatever.
Making me sweat. Come on.
Your behavior has caused upset.
Uh-oh. I would like the record to show I wasn't going to kill them. I had no intention of killing them. But I will kill them.
Watch this.
I have no qualms about killing them. I would just like to share that I had no intention of killing them. That's all.
Handy.
No choice but to keep going.
But hey, if violence is the answer, then it is so be the answer. Well, that was dumb. So by moving, he took the booming blade damage.
Forever dauntless.
And then I attacked him. Boom. Really hurts my soul to kill doggies, but
Gone with the weave.
you do what you must. So we're going to start doing some bonus lightning damage now that we have the Spell Sparkler. Or whatever it's called.
We've buried tougher than you. Come on.
Is that Auntie Ethel? Oh no, my illusion.
My turn.
Can I throw the dog? I can't. Oh no. What do you mean not enough movement? If I... Wait a minute.
Ought to do it.
This isn't going to do what I think it's going to do, is it? No. I don't think these are armed yet.
Behold the dance of death.
Would it be funny if it's like, surprise, it is. Alright. Decent damage from my girl. Alright, well, this will be a kill. Not bad damage, actually. With Shillelagh. I mean, sure. Hello. Oh, you're a barbarian. Look at that. I have no idea what the wolf heart does. Ow! I had advantage on a 90% shots.
Fire, baby.
Fun. Allow me to show you the real barbarian trick. Yeet!
Over there.
You think of that, huh?
Step by step.
Getting pretty low on my spell slots, but 94%?
Might will prevail.
Yeah. Chick is crazy. Are you coming up to Gale? I will throw you again. She might be able to push Gale off. She tried. Well,
Put 'em up. Count on me. Time to push my luck again.
I will throw her. Again. Boop.
Alright, Karlak.
Alright, Satu. Fine. Yeet. Oh, I missed. No!
Still on my feet.
Dazed and confused. Suppose I could flourish as well. Oh, she lived at 1. I made a simple solution with my boy here. Yeah, whatever. Alright, fine. We'll secure the kill.
All is ash and meat.
Yep. Got the keys.
Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones.
I'm just gonna do this all sneaky like.
Something over there.
A trap.
Karlak,
This is more dangerous than I thought.
if you would be so kind. I
Quite
think.
exhausted. A good night's sleep would do me wonders.
Me too, buddy. I want to say that.
Can't I just break it?
Can't you just break it? I mean, I suppose you could if this doesn't work out, which it didn't. I want to say that even though we killed them, the other part of the tunnel is so far away that they won't be aggressive. I hope. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. It'd be really cool to see them in Act 3, because I never get the chance to. Because I always kill them. You know? Ooh.
Infernal metal. That's what my engine's made of. Hang on to that.
I knew there was a reason we came here.
At the ready.
I couldn't remember why.
Well, well, well.
Oil barrel.
Moving it.
Oil barrel. What's really rare is the smoke powder barrel. That's a super rare thing here.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
This isn't disarmed or anything. The Abyss Beckoners. The wearer's summoned creature has resistance to all damage except psychic. Whether the summoned creature's turn. I have no idea what to do with that. Oh, I meant to like inspect that. Okay. Alright.
Not bad. I've had better days. And worse ones.
Well, apparently Astarion has unique dialogue. If you interact with... But there was something else here. I guess not.
Wonder if the gods are
with a
watching
mirror.
me.
Let's march. Gimme.
So... about our relationship. Zentarum. Are we still buddies, or are you mad now? I'd really like to pick up a smoke powder barrel. That would bring me great joy.
That might be worth
Oh.
a look.
This is stealing. I've gotten in trouble before. In Baldur's Gate, there's a dig site that's like in the lower city or something. And you get in trouble for digging. It looks like we're still vibing. Cool. Alright. We're still friends. Let's go back to Joaquin's Rest. And we can give the dowry to that. I sold it. No, I still have it. Okay. We can give the dowry to this guy. We can talk to the corpses here, but I mean, we already know what happened. There was a raid. They took the Duke. They're going to Moonrise Towers. Shocker.
Very well.
I found the dowry. Here.
I know this doesn't change anything, but it helps. Thank you. I need some time alone with her. To say goodbye.
Alright. I don't think there's anything else here. There's some stuff to explore still here. There's like this area and whatnot, but I don't believe there's anything of any real value. I don't believe. There's a back door here. There are still a few items I'm looking for.
That's curious.
I believe they come from the Underdark?
Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So
I want to say?
And so is it done.
Have a chat with her.
He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear.
My condolences to you.
He should never have been here in the first place. I'm the one that talked him into joining the Fist.
Alright. If you're a cleric, you can pray for him. That's like a good guy thing to do.
Put my hands on everything.
Great God, help.
This doesn't explode, does it? Okay. Alright. Let us return to camp. I think we have one more short rest we do. The only thing we don't have is we're pretty low on costing points for Gale, but what we can do is we can create spell slots. We can create a singular spell slot.
Should mind my step.
Which may be helpful. May not be. Alright. From here, I would like to go visit a merchant that I can find some use with. We're a little bit away, but we can use the Blighted Village that we've opened up through peace to do so. Wait, do I need to get this quest? I mean, I might as well. I'm here. So, over here, there are actually a few quests here now that I think about it. Gale. Pop this open eventually. You know, I kind of thought it would just open. It's fire. I'm hitting it with fire.
My. I'd better be careful not to trigger that thing.
That's what Karlach's here for. So Karlach could actually go into... I mean, does she even need to at this point? But she could go into...
Shouldn't be too hard.
thieving if we want to, like a rogue thing. Steel forged sword. Gift from Redacted. Faintly sulfuric odor. Forging unsuccessful. Will not melt or warp at standard temperature.
Nothing hurts anymore.
So, this is one of the quests. Precise arcs and neatly drawn lines form the blueprints of 3 weapons, a greatsword, a sickle, and a dagger. Each length and angle is marked with exact measurements, and forging instructions are printed carefully along the bottom of the page, emphasizing an unusual ingredient, scissor bark. The scissor bark can only be applied to an ordinary unmodified blade.
Blueprints that use Sousa bark. Rare find. There's only one place I'm finding a Sousa tree. The Underdark.
I was really curious if I'd be able to roll that. Because nature is an intelligence check, first of all. But second of all, I'm a drow. The drow are from the Underdark. So that's something I should have just known, you know?
Here goes nothing.
I don't think it's possible to pick this door from this side. But since we're here, the other quest is in this. We're going to hold on that. In here, do I need a hint or can I just go for it?
Keep looking.
Looks like we can just go for it. We're going to do something that most people are not going to enjoy. On our team, anyway. A suspicious poison.
Something over there.
Ah, would you look at that? Thank you, Karlak. You spotted that well. Gonna open the door. Keep looking. I think there's a hint. I walked past a book that's a hint, I think. I have failed a survival check. I have succeeded a survival check. And how does this work? Again. Sure, whatever. Is it if I open it, it happens, or if I just break it? What? Greetings, scrub. Can I just open these?
Easy these days.
Go from there? Maybe. Although my action was consumed opening it, so.
Watch this.
Bonk.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Gotta be honest, that wasn't very impressive. But this is an archer, I believe, so.
Well, so much for peace.
Yeah. Really? That connected? Are you mental? Anyway.
On my way.
If you break these one by one, you can,
Anything of use?
see the skeletons. Oh, right, this thing. I believe, wait a minute. Okay, so this is the Summon Quasit Scroll. We're going to give this to Gale. The Poo Scraper. There's something I missed. Shovels can be used to dig up wondrous. Shovel's Friend Finder. Is this what it was? There was something last time I came through here, I missed something. Shovels? Just because it is pitted with rust doesn't mean it isn't ideal for digging up new friends. And there's something with the shovel that's... I'm surprised. Unique. And once you go past her, you can never get it again. As with the god of all wizards, all who spend their lives learning, he grants their spells both big and small from Mr. Always Yearning. Bane the tyrant, the Black Hand, makes sure the strong do rule. He spreads his darkness through the land, praised by the harsh and cruel. I don't know what rhyme I must be going for here. Beshaba will bring forth your doom, unless you chant her prayer. Split from Timora in the womb, she brings bad luck to spare. Well, I wanted to fight some skeletons. Oh wait, this is important. I pay no service to the gods, but by some blessing this village believes me and my apprentice to be simple healers. My tattoos are hidden, my red robes locked away, and my lab secured. I have not heard the word Thay since we arrived, and only my apprentice knows me as Ilin Toth. This place is not ideal for my research, but I could never return home. Not the way I escaped. I'd be put to death, which is worse to follow. With worse to follow. The work here is simple and allows me to continue my research at night, but progress is slow. Reanimation seems easy, but restoring life? That prize eludes me. The tome contains the magic I need, but it fights me at every step, as does my apprentice. At least my familiar has made it easy to secure bodies without raising suspicion. This will take time. Will the Zulkirs find me before I can bring her back? I cannot say, but if they do come for me, they'll have to face the guardians I have raised. Alright. I think the skeletons aren't spawning because I have the friend finder. So, cool. Also, fun fact, that Quasit book, or scroll, can be learned by a wizard for how to summon a Quasit.
Speak your name.
Repeat the name from the book you read, Ilin Toth.
I see you were shaped by darkness,
Uh-oh.
not light. You are not Ilin Toth. If you are his ally, step forward and declare it.
So that's a unique thing for the Dark Urge. An ally, yes.
Only a true ally of Ilin Toth may pass. What think you of the Zulkir known as Zastan?
A foul, wretched creature.
You are no Zulkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment?
Oh. I read a doctor's journal. He used balsam to clean a wound.
Acceptable. Finally.
Nice.
If you could see anything in me, what would it be?
I'd see my enemy suffering.
Pathetic. A poor choice.
Oh no.
You will be purged.
Shit. Time to run. She hates... All I remembered is that she doesn't like the option about loved ones, so I didn't select that one. But, this is the Sphere of Doom. It goes until it runs out of fuel, which I believe is enough for one whole round. Oh, you can drop these on the coffins. That's right. Oh. Anywho. While that thing's out and about. Oh, it can't be used right now. That's unfortunate.
I'd love to, thanks.
Gale? What? Oh, can you not create water again? Alright. Come on, ball. Where'd you go? There it is. I guess we can go with option 2 then. For lore reasons, Satu would like to see Lolth suffer.
If you are his ally, step forward and declare it.
I don't, yes.
What think you of
A foul, wretched creature, clean a wound.
see anything in me, what would it be?
I'd look for whatever spell will rid me of this worm in my head.
You seek to survive. You seek power.
Yep.
Be welcome.
How much further can I go?
Alright. So, this is Ilin Toth's secret area. He was attempting resurrection. The Collectanea Rubrum. Transmutation. Moonhaven Logbook. Interesting.
More for me.
wooden chest, mugworts, a bunch of scrolls going over to yours truly. Well, not yours truly, going over to Gale.
Here we go.
This is one of the funniest dialogues in the game.
A young cave bear. Killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
If you have Astarion do that and he fails the nature check, he just goes, rawr. It's so funny. Astarion has some truly amusing interactions in the world. The Evil Eye. While the number of trinkets and bargains a hag personally acquires means that her powers will be unique compared to that of her sisters, hags as a whole can still be divided into 3 subcategories. Night hags, named as such for their ability to haunt a mortal's dreams, slowly devouring vital essence until the victim's soul can be trapped into the hag's soul bag. They are known for being petty, selfish braggarts. Sea hags, known for devouring their victims whole. Sea hags can terrorize and kill with a single look. They reek of fish and are incapable of making a proper cup of tea. And green hags, they are beautiful. They are powerful. Speak not a word against them. I wonder who earned that. So the Brace's defense is you gain a +2 bonus to AC as long as you are not wearing armor or holding a shield. That is going to Karlach. So Karlach, she's currently, well, first of all, currently she is wielding these thievery gloves, but if we're trying to min-max here, she should have these on unless she's trying to thieve.
Let's move.
Her high AC is because she's a barbarian, so she gains bonuses based on her constitution.
Trap. Time to dance.
Min-maxing. I'm gonna forget this. In fact, I'd give it like 1 episode before I remember.
Almost.
Like, it's gonna be literally next episode. I'm gonna be like, hey, I wonder why I don't have advantage on thievery anymore. You know? Like, I'm pretty sure I had advantage on thievery in the last episode. I wonder where it went. I can see it now.
No time to rest.
All right.
We should all be running.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
Please don't open the creepy book.
We surely shouldn't leave such a threat out, where anyone could stumble across it.
Tuck it into your pack. The Necromancy of Thay. The Dark Powers, the Dark Pursuit of Knowledge continues. A rusty key. Was that for the gate that I picked locked? Probably. That's probably what that was for. And now we're back at the start.
Might be useful.
Beautiful, isn't it? Around and around we go. Whatever we stop, nobody knows. Now, because we are so wounded, so bruised and battered, I think we should wrap things up by taking a nap. Now, I do have all my spell slots and whatnot, but we are quite low otherwise. So, and everyone else is complaining about it being a long day. Oh.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Wyll, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
That's a nice set of wings. Let me guess. Wyll's patron.
Handler's the word, if it's all the same. My pup here's been unruly. And his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Wyll. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlach meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
Well, get to the point, devil. What do you want?
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Wyll burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
Nice horns.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Me?
Oh, and Wyll, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Well, that looked very unpleasant. Hey, Karlach.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Wyll hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
Defying his patron like that was extremely dangerous. It was a courageous or very stupid move.
Wouldn't be courage without the risk, would it? I'll figure out a way to make it up to him. What are heroes like? Swords? Shields? Shiny things?
Blowjobs. I mean, what? Alright, Wyll. Nice form. Talk about your horns.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells.
Man, she went
Just
back.
look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
You're lucky she didn't take your soul when she came.
I'd count my lucky stars for it, but I reckon luck is on holiday. I'm only alive because my patron still has use for me. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
Let me guess. This pact is what caused the rift between you and your father.
It's not unrelated. I wish I could tell you more. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Even now, huh? Alright. Gale!
I can't help feeling Wyll got off lightly. The wrath of the hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
Nope. Okay. I was wondering, that condition of yours, why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Alright. Well, did you know, Gale, my memories before the Nautiloid are shrouded in darkness?
Memory loss isn't usually a symptom of seromorphosis. If it is, they've forgotten to write it down in any text I've read on the subject. Then again, our case isn't exactly usual. Perhaps whatever's causing our tadpoles to remain in stasis has also affected your mind. If seromorphosis takes place, all trace of your former self will be subsumed into the Mind Flayer's hive. So, to still be here, if a mite forgetful, still a win in my book.
Alright, fair enough. Thanks for the optimistic viewpoint, I suppose. How are we doing, by the way? So Karlach is neutral. Wyll is good. Gale is good. Although I'm not looking for a threesome, boys. Oh, someone in camp wants to talk. Who wants to talk? Is it Shadowheart? It is Shadowheart. Alright. What's up, Daughter of Darkness?
Something's wrong. I feel... it hurts. Darkness, protect me.
I thought she was about to transform, and I was going to be shocked. Are you hurt?
No. I'm fine. Forget it.
Darkness, protect me? What did you mean by that?
It's difficult for me to talk about. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Just tell me what you're hiding. It's going to be very difficult for me to pass this. Holy fuck. Well. Oh, if I could have guidance, I would have made that. One short. Gale, you're right here. Alright, I'll try one more time. Alright, we're done. Have at it, Shadowheart.
Please. It's nothing. Just let it rest.
Did someone really want to talk to me? I didn't feel like she wanted to talk to me. That just felt like there was an event to spy on her with. Uh-oh.
Tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony.
Go for a walk to try and stop yourself from retching. Drow don't need to sleep, though, do they? I thought elves were like, they like meditated for like half an hour or something.
Your body barely complies. You feel such rushes from your thoughts of the dead woman. Why did she die? The mystery gnaws at your pounding heart.
Milady? Jubilant day! I have found your vile self at last!
Who are you?
Sceleritas fell. Your loyal and ever-adoring butler. I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long.
What in the hells do you mean you're my butler?
Oh, one hell of a butler. The most unprincipled servant you could hope for. You have always struggled to conduct yourself properly without me. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road.
Did you cause me to kill her?
Such fine work could never be done by a wretch like me. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance. You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night. I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity.
There will be no more barbarity.
Death wants everything to do with you, good villain. Be true to yourself, my lady.
No, I don't think I will. Slotus Sceleratus Fell is kind of like the NPC of the Dark Urge. Your guiding hand, if you will. And for slaying that poor bard... I forgot. I have a little pouch for my potions. Isn't that nice? For slaying the bard, we gain access to the Deathstalker mantle. Once per turn, when you kill an enemy, shroud yourself in primeval darkness to become invisible for 2 turns. So this actually is pretty good for us. For our build. So I'm not opposed to using it.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Thanks, Scratch.
I didn't introduce myself before. You can call me Scratch.
I read your caller. I'm sorry about what happened to your master.
Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Oh, me too, Scratch. Let me pet you. Fun fact. Why is your nose bloody? Huh. Well, fun fact. In early access, petting him got the approval of everybody. You saw that we got the approval of our party members, not just everybody in the camp. And you could repeat that every time you pet him. So every single time you pet him, everybody in the camp would gain bonus approval. So, all you had to do is wait a couple minutes, and all of a sudden, you had max approval on everybody. And it was all well and good. Shadow Art wants to say something.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now.
Alright.
It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about.
I don't believe you.
It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Alright. Sure. I don't care. Shadowheart doesn't like it when you pry into her matters. Which is why it's unfortunate I failed that one check, but it is what it is. And before I forget, let's just bind your weapon real quick. Our daily duties have extended, but the results of our daily duties will be for next time. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you to the patrons and the channel members support channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you'd like to see a map channel, feel free to join the description down below. And I will see you next time as we unlock more merchants and reach the apex of Act 1. Power.